Welcome back, puny mortals, to Warhammer 2 Vampire Counts, where I'm mostly getting my ass kicked, but, you know, we're still having a good time, I think. So as before, our plan is pretty much to slam through some of these provinces, take the Empire out of the equation for the area. We do have significant threats, in the sense that we have, well, there's Karl Franz. I like how I can't see his picture here, but that's him. And of course we have the dwarves.
What do you want?
Of course we do have Hinrich von Karstein here defending Castle Drakenhof, which of course has a a very sizable garrison. I could take probably 2 armies at once with that sort of garrison, as long as Mr. Man here has his invocation of Nehek, which he does. So we're gonna go ahead and burn the turn here, and then, as I've said, we're just gonna slam through some provinces. We'll take this one, but we'll probably actually maybe raise the Moot and Schwarzhaven. I'm not really sure yet, because I can't hold them. I might just loot them. I'm okay with losing these to rebels. I don't care about that. I might even do that with Fort Oberstier, because I have Marcus zu Krugenheim here with a fucking sick helmet. I love that helmet. That's a cool helmet. Alright. Ending the turn. We'll see. I don't recall if I said it in my last video. It's been about a week and a half since I played this game. But I'm gonna keep playing this until I, you know, have no options left. And because, you know, even though this is really, really hard, I think there's a chance we could come out on top. It may take us like 20 more turns, but here's the thing. Manfred is way tougher than any individual army, and he could probably beat 2 when hard pressed. His casualty replenishment rate is really high thanks to the levels we put in him, and also just due to the way the vampire counts work. And as long as no one can beat Manfred, we're still somewhat viable. We just have to actually kill a faction. And I think I've secured Castle Drakenhof to the point where it can more or less handle any incursions. I would like to take, I think it's Oberstier here? Is that what the name of this fort is? Fort Oberstier? To the left? To the west? But I'll probably start looting or raising settlements to gain some cash back, and increase the garrison in Drakenhof, because I'm confident it can handle 1 army with ease. 0 problems. But 2 armies, you know, it might be a little tough. It depends. Depends on their heroes, really. Yep, they're sacking my buildings. I don't care. Cavalry focus, whatever. I don't have... Well, I actually have 4 Black Knights. Actually, that cavalry focus is kind of good. Charge bonus plus 20. Speed plus 10. Melee attack plus 5. Okay, cool. Those Black Knights have been pretty competent so far. But yeah, I don't expect to hold these provinces. I'm not even sure. I think this was already here. I doubt I spent the money to build that. I'm not really interested in trying to do all that. There's no point in even fighting this battle. If we lost 52 units, whatever. I'm not going to sack this because it's not really worth my time to sack it. I don't really care about looting it at all. Raising it is also dumb. I'll just go ahead and occupy it for the moment. That's all well and good. Manfred gained yet another level. He is level 23. What can we get him? Right, I could get him these upkeep ones. He has 1 point. What do I want to put you in? He has the Undying Horde, Darkling... Did I get Lightning Strike? Lightning Strike, that's what I want. Boom, these are the equivalent of night battles in this game. Now I can take people on 1 at a time, even if they're standing next to each other. They're fucked. You hear me? Fucked. Alright, Purple Son of Xerius is really powerful. But first, we already have that, so I'll go with extra Winds of Magic power reserves. Between the 3 of you, we should have quite a bit of extra magic to use in our fights, although Manfred doesn't have that because I'm not really focusing him as a caster. Yet. I'm letting the vampires handle the casting while I let him handle all the Undying Horde, Ancient Cunning, campaign movement, extra casualties captured minus attrition, casualty replenishment rates for 30% for lords, night battles, raising the dead, all that stuff. Melee attack and defense. I may want to go for like having Vargeists and Vargulfs get damage now. I'll think about it. Alright, so we'll move out next turn. Also, our units are getting tons of experience. All of the experience. Next, we're heading for the Moot. Not well defended.
Impossible.
There's no armies in my way. We're just going for the path of least resistance here. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna raise a couple of additional cannon fodder units. They won't cost me that much. This is 10 turns of functionality without looting or sacking anything, and I will be looting and sacking things. That's worth 1,500. There you go. That's another turn. We are going to take some attrition going through the territory, but 10% or 15%. What was it? 15% less? 10%, 8%. That's not bad. And we weren't taking that much in the first place. Not going to bother repairing these. They can have these territories. I don't care about them in the abstract. It's not really important. What's important is that they have targets to attack while I'm going around destroying their shit forever. I can come back and take this stuff later. I just need to make sure they don't build good defenses up for the moment, and that I kick their armies dicks in the dirt. I'm wondering if I should go to the Moot and then head for Averheim, which is, supremely well defended, though. I don't know about that. Grinsdots is a better target, as is Shortshaven. It's just they only have the one city. It's such a juicy target with that in mind, but I think I would settle for kicking the Empire out of my territory. That's a couple of armies gone. And basically we're just going to keep cycling through my territory, killing everything in my way until eventually we start kicking people, completely out. Like, the next one, ideally, would be Ostland. Kick them out of the Moot, kick them out of Waldenhof, kick them out of Essen, kick them out of Mordheim. Boom, they're dead. End. I win. Anyway. Not a good plan. It's just my plan. Oh man, the turns go so much faster in this game compared to Rome 2 with Divide et Impera. Even though Warhammer 1 is like 4 times as fast as this, like Shogun 2 levels fast, this is still pretty damn quick, and it feels good. Feels good to run through turns. What? Non-aggression pact with any faction. I'll take it. If God, I'll take it. Soon we should be getting upgrades to Graveguard units, skeleton upkeep, stuff like that. Zombie upkeep. I don't think zombies. I think skeletons is what I'm heading for next. Not the most exciting stuff, but I do want my Graveguards to perform better and or cost less. It's important to me. It's interesting that Ostland is really the faction coming out on top of all of this. They really are building the most armies, putting the most pressure on me, and occupying the most settlements. But I can't imagine that they'll perform all of that well, considering that they're in vampire territory. They're going to have a rebellion next turn. Meanwhile, of course, I'm continuing to corrupt the surrounding territory. Being a vampire. Who would have thought? And I do think I'm going to ignore that vampire rebellion. They are going to raise my settlement, but I'll just have to suck it up. It's not important. It sucks that these rebels end up being not on my side. It's like they're rebelling for me, but they're not, though.
Destroy them.
Destroy them. Again, no point in fighting that. Boom. Gimme. Sack it.
Attack.
And now that we've sacked it, occupy it.
My right is mine.
Because there's no resistance, so why wouldn't I do that? Gives Manfred another level. Vampiric corruption, growth, and siege holdout, don't care. I could get more minus attrition, but it hasn't been a problem yet. Could start focusing him down magic for like Wind of Death, which is pretty good. It's a pretty powerful one. It's like Penumbral Pendulum, but better. He is flying, so even more powerful. How many points would he need for that? He would need 1 here. He has 1, 2, 3. He would need 2 more points up here somewhere, which I guess would be in Gaze of Nagash. So his next 3 levels would be taken up with that before he even gets Wind of Death, which is kind of a turn off. I would rather him have more movement range. That's important. Now you, on the other hand, you have Pit of Shades all the way upgraded. You badass. I love it. That's good, but that's not where I want to focus yet. I could have her replenish even more, or I could put her on top of a Hellsteed. That reduces her armor, leadership, and melee defense, but increases her melee attack by a small amount. It's honestly a downgrade in all melee categories, but it is an upgrade in her health, which makes up for it, I think. And more importantly, it enables her to cast Penumbral Pendulum from better angles, as well as like ride out and cast a quick Pit of Shades at the beginning of the fight, where the enemy tends to be grouped up. Quite good. Windrich, our adopted vampiress. Windrich von Karstein. Do I care to put anything here? No. I would leave and continue attacking this turn if I could. Schwarzhaven. This is an actual fight here. This would take me 2 turns, and I would take attrition. I think I'd rather take Schwarzhaven first than loop back around to Grinstadt's. Also, this is concerning. I could be attacked in Drakenhof by like 4 armies, and I may lose Drakenhof. If I do, that may be GG. That may indeed be GG. I could get more income and a better garrison. 3 Black Knights with Barding. Or Can Wraiths. So many Grave Guards. Man, that's a good garrison. Tempting. Tempting. I just don't know if we can get away with it. Being sort of impoverished as we are. We're not broke, but we have no money coming in. We have an 11-unit army, but they're mostly zombies. It's just the garrison is pretty good already. 3 Grave Guards, 5 with those, plenty of Crypt Ghouls, some Black Knights, 2 Black Knights, 2 Vargeist, a Crypt Horror, and a Black Coach, which like passively regenerates units, I think, if I recall correctly. I think we can hold out up to 2 armies, but as I said, we may get attacked by 4. I don't know. I'm gonna quick save the game. I will reload if that's what it takes, I guess. I'll think about it anyway. These guys are probably gonna take the moot and be a thorn in my side. No, those are Empire rebels. Not a big deal then. Again, the big problem here is just because of the fact that the Empire is not allowed, thanks to the SFO script that I enabled, they're not allowed to fight each other at all. So because they're not focusing on each other at all, you know, the Empire's marching all the way down from across the universe to come kill me, as are many of these factions. I don't even think Ostland is from around here. I think they're up north somewhere. But they're certainly from around here now, after all the destruction they've caused. But that's the nature of that script. It causes the Empire to be united. And guess who the Empire hates most? Not elves. Why did I say elves? Vampires. The undead. I think they did just besiege Drakenhof and Templehof simultaneously. That's okay. That's all right. There's another vampire rebellion up there. Such an interesting... It's a war of attrition. Who can hold out the longest? And the fact that I'm still here is surprising. But since this army is distracted with Templehof, it seems like I have a fairly good chance of actually holding Drakenhof there, depending on the composition of their armies. Overseer is going down to the vampires there. And they just raise the settlement, and I believe they're gonna vanish. Yep. There's their sole purpose to raise the settlement. Whatever. Not a big problem. Schwarzhaven, quite well defended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, about a 21 stack. Not unimpressive. The Great Axe Infantry, quite healthy, but Spearmen, they will mostly die to my magic. And Karl Franz here is a little baby at 6. Level 6. That is nothing. Can I see the Winds of Magic on this? I don't usually, like, ever look at this, but... not familiar with checking for the Winds of Magic. Oh, here we go. Oop. Yeah, what are the winds like? Oh, I'm just getting like a general picture that's not... Oh, weak. That's why we've had so many magical, not much usage out of it. So I think it's weak in this battle, so it's going to be minus 20. Well, that's why we have the extra 30 in reserve. They are in mustering stance, yeah, and they're trying to mount an offensive. An offensive that will never come because I'm going to destroy I don't even have to fight this battle. We are so overpowered in comparison to these opponents. We're so well trained. I think I'm gonna fight it anyway. I think I'll actually lose more troops fighting this than I would otherwise, but I want to. Because this seems like a fun fight. Seems like a fun fight. Now, is this actually going to be in a settlement? See, I have the GCCM custom settlement mods. There we go. Yep. It's just they don't seem to be implemented for every single settlement. At least when I play my Wood Elves campaign, nothing is a settlement really. Like like Quinella is by Paravon, and a few other settlements in the region aren't actual settlements, which is unfortunate. I think just it's because it's a mod and they can't get everything. Who knows? Either way. This is indeed one of our cities with spooky green light over chapels. 22, we're probably not going to get anything out of this. Nope. Oh no, we lost one wind of magic. A single wind rolls down my cheek. Alright, so our 6 experienced grave guards. Look at the bonus leadership and attack, defense, and weapon strength. They're of course going to lead the assault as they do, as is their birthright. My cavalry, oh, I don't have a proper surround on them. Goodness. Well, my cavalry is going to take the left flank down there. Okay. And spearmen just back up the line. As you do. I like using them that way. It's just extra cannon fodder to put in there. And Vargeist, I'll just leave you guys out as a flexible force to use wherever I feel like. I don't usually have a solid plan for my Vargeists at the beginning of a battle. I come up with it on the fly. Manfred can grab the left flank here. Windrich can grab the right flank. Melissa, you grab the middle, I suppose. That's fine. We have 132 magic in reserve, which is awesome, and we, of course, can increase that with Manfred. Let's make sure we group everyone. Vampire! Alright, let's move everyone up. Let's move you up. So ideally we'll you know, section them out here and then crush them with cavalry from the left. That's the ideal scenario. It may or may not happen that way. We'll see. Sigmar's Sons Swordsmen. They have a regiment of renown here. Interesting. Lots and lots of wolfkin. Not familiar with fighting these very much, but they look like they'd be really vulnerable to archers. Too bad I don't have any. That seems like a pretty ideal setup for dealing with vampires, if I do say so myself, and I do. That's fine. Manfred on his fucking dragon. Amazing. Simply amazing. I'm gonna have to adjust my graphic settings after this. I was playing on my own, not recording, and that is not ideal for frame rate. The settings I have it on. Oh well. You'll live, right? Right. Honestly, I keep finding again, I mentioned this in my last Divide et Impera video, but I find that my viewers are much less anal about the quality than I am. And that's just part of being a viewer, I think. When I view other people's videos, I'm not anal about the quality either. I just enjoy the content. But, you know, I tend to agonize over shit. Okay. Let's, we'll do a 3 and 3. 3. 3. 2. Whoops. 2. 2. 2 twos. Vargolf, yep, you're going in front. Vampire Shadows, let's have you... You're on the right. Let's have you just fly out over here. There's nothing they can do about that shit. I can fly wherever I want. I mean, they have crossbows, but I can do magic out of their range, so... Whatever. Now, what do they have here? Spears. Well, halberds. And those halberds are indeed facing me, so they are denying this flank to me. Well, never mind, they're leaving. Got a problem with my skin mods here. You're not the only one with ghosts, vampires. God damn it. Well, that's interesting. Seems to be that only that unit, too. Everyone else is fine. No, it's all the pikemen. Interesting. I might have to check for conflicts, and if I don't find any conflicts, I might have to alert the mod creator. That's Dry Rain, I believe. All right, let's give someone a fireball. Fireball. Oh wait, we're not in range apparently. Fireball. What else do we have? Oh, right, we have Pestilent Breath. Yeah, because we're a dragon. I am the dragon. The dragon is me. Fear me. Have some Pestilence. I'm definitely in range of crossbows, but I don't care. That looked painful. That did a lot of damage. I should use that against a higher quality target. My lord is getting shot at. Who cares? He has so much health regen. I mean, I can heal myself for very low cost. For a cost of 7 magics. Yes, I would like 1 magic, sir. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Here. Right here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love it. Oh, you guys are so fucked. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. How dost thou like that? Good shit. Let's get behind them now. Alright. Getting some opposition right there. Here. Have some fucking zombies. Right in front of your faces. This is gonna be a beautiful pendulum. Also, here, have even more reserves. Look at this, look at this, look at this. This will be disgusting. Potentially, if I do it right. And like so. I think I did that right. Well, it might be... I could have gone right further. Delicious. Simply delicious. It's magically delicious. I love magic in this game. I'm so against magic, but magic in this Warhammer game is pretty fucking satisfying, if I do say so myself, and I do. Let's revive some of my dudes. I'm not really focusing on where my people get deployed here, and I probably should. Also, they've completely disregarded their flanks, so let's have some knights come up. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you guys can go that way. They have spearmen there, but that's alright. I can do another Pit of Shades. I think I might want to let them commit more before I do that. They're trying to get a flank off. Interesting. Look at you guys. You sassy motherfuckers. I could get a Purple Son of Xerius, but I might hurt my own people. In fact, I almost certainly will. Manfred, why don't you go ahead and murder Karl Franz? Actually, give them a fireball first, and actually do a pestilent breath. I lied. Don't do the things I just told you to do, okay? Okay. I might use Manfred to actually go ahead and kill their ranged units. They are a problem. Oh, I'll just spawn a unit of zombies on top of them. I'm silly. Here we go. Right here should be ideal. That shouldn't hurt my my Vargolf too much. Oh, I have Vargeists. I should probably use those, huh? Whee! I love it. I love it so much. Have even more power reserves. Unlimited power. Okay, now go murder Karl Franz. Actually, put some zombies here first. I'm sure you did that right, Karl Franz. Karl Franz, what? Manfred, excuse me. I don't know if that's the most efficient route, Vargeists, but you know what? You guys do you, and I'll worry about it later, okay? Okay. I should probably also start focusing on getting heals off. Like, this unit right here is doing very poorly because they're dealing with an Empire captain. That's fine. Have a heal. And next we'll probably go with either a spearman or something. Maybe a spearman. We'll see. Cavalry is getting blocked off by some spears. That sucks. That's actually quite bad for us. Let's repurpose my Vargeists to go kill those, even though my Vargeists really aren't suited for that. But they're gonna anyway. My Vargolf is soloing a couple of their units. They're crazy sons of Sigmar. Alright, Karl Franz is dead. That frees up a couple of my Grave Guards. Where do I want to put you guys? Spearmen, you can go back and help those Axemen. The Axemen are holding up very strongly, which is what I was afraid of, but that's okay. We'll do another Pestilent Breath right in the middle here on these halberds. There we go. We did break one of those spearmen. Fantastic. Break the other one, please. Plox. Hey, thanks, bye. All in all, we're doing a fantastic job here. We can throw off another Pit of Shades. This fully upgraded Pit of Shades is disgusting. Let's see if we can get her over here. I'd like a Pit of Shades off on this group. And also a Fireball, because I can. As is my birthright. Whoosh. That may have convinced them to leave, along with the arrival of my Grave Guards. Fantastic. We can do another heal. We're going to put the heal on the same guy. Same men. Same gentlemen. Let's get those crossbows down. And let's start riding folks down with my knights. My black skeleton knights. Alright. Some units still up here and there. That's okay. We are doing just fine. As I said, I probably lost more than I would have. Ooh, they're crumbling, I think. They have a bleed effect on them. Ooh, that's not good. Stop that. Stop bleeding. Looks like those axemen maybe apply a bleed effect. It would make sense. They have axes. Sure. I don't need to actually kill all of these units. They should go down naturally as a result of winning the siege. Probably, maybe. Let's make sure we're actually focusing on getting those routed. Vargolf having some trouble. Let's give him a heal, personally. Continue to increase our power reserves. It's all well and good. Those Sigmar's sons refuse to rout. Respect for that, but also please fucking die. Thanks. And before we end this fight, I need to get these two grave guards back up to snuff. They are in poor shape. Poor form. 2 wolfkins and they're holding on. What the hell? Are they invulnerable to breaking? Like the flagellants? I don't know. I can't see the icon. Can I pin that? There we go. Imperial Allegiance. If they're losing in melee combat, they gain more morale and they gain melee defense. Okay, that's what's happening. If their morale is high, they get extra damage, melee attack, and charge bonus, and they're immune to psychological effects. And they don't suffer morale loss, and they will never rout. Okay, this unit is a fucking pain in the dick. They have low melee defense and no armor at all, so they're easy to kill, but they're like the flagellants. I'm not a fan of human units that don't rout. Feels like cheating. Especially as the faction that is supposed to be specialized and not fucking running away. My units still lose morale, and they also crumble and die when they rout, but theirs are just like, whatever. We don't run. And we don't crumble. Well, fuck you, game. Unbalanced! Ah. Are we out of heals? No? I swear that feels like a really slow heal. I gotta say. No, we got a little bit of time. Just don't feel like I saw any units actually revive there. Nope, they're just regaining health and none of the actual combatants. There we go. I don't really know how the thresholds with all that work. I'd like to get some skeleton spearmen back, but I don't think I really have the time. Yeah, sort of. I'll just get a full double heal here while I have the time, because the battle's about over. There we go. Got them up past 100. I don't think we'll have another chance here, because they're about to leave. Well, maybe. Yeah, we do. Just barely. Okay. Manfred's probably going to miscast this, but that's alright. Vargolf will be fine. He'll get more health. Actually, I am healing him. Good. Alright, we got those back up to full. That one's at 82. He's kind of low, but we'll live. It'll be okay. Decisive victory. I got an achievement there. Exceptionally able. Use 10 or more special abilities during a campaign battle. You don't say. Spamming the magic out there, but why wouldn't I? This army is designed for that. Manfred picking up almost 300 kills. My Pit of Shades magician picking up 238. Each of my grave guards, most of them getting about 100 kills each. Spearmen performing okay. Vargeist, one of them did really well. Vargolf, of course, performing well through the whole combat, as is expected of it. Vargolf has done a fantastic job this whole campaign, and that does kick the Empire army out of my territory. And now if we can go for Grinsdots next turn, and I think it'll be the turn after as well, we should, in theory, have the Empire completely out of our territory. They would have to march an army down from their northern provinces, which hopefully by then they'll get invaded by chaos or something, right? Look at me, hoping for chaos. I mean, this will reduce public order in the area, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I'm gonna take it again. I could liberate it. I'm gonna liberate it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna liberate it. I'm gonna give it back to Templehof. Bam. There. Go fight someone else. That's not me. This looks like one of the von Karsteins. He is one of the von Karsteins. Yeah, that's Morgoth von Karstein. Cool. Okay. While we're here, trade with me. Might as well. I think that's a good move, honestly. Considering what we're going through. Also, we got all of our casualties back. Not even a problem. Right, you're back here. I could give you the hunger. Recharge if you're in melee. Yeah. That's a good one to have. Yeah, we'll give you that. Give her extra health while she's in melee. Alright, so they're probably going to lose that like instantly to these dwarves or some shit. That's okay. Now, let's look at this situation. It's only 9 units here, and these are swordsmen, spearmen, crossbows, huntsmen, that's nothing. That is the quality we're talking in my army is far superior. They have a melee specialist. They don't have any mages.
What do you want?
I'm not actually all that concerned here.
More sleep shines.
I'm really not. I'll just set my zombies as cannon fodder on the walls to hold the towers until they come and attack. And yeah, well, I think we'll be fine there. I don't anticipate losing. Not with these higher quality units we have, especially with Vargeists, which I'll hold in the back until we can kick their asses later. I will then, in that case, go ahead and prioritize Grinsdots. Right after this battle is done, I'll immediately raise new troops, so that's not a big concern. And it will take us 2 turns to get over to Grinsdots. Okay, that's fine. Grinsdot. Grinsdot. I guess that's how that's supposed to be pronounced, perhaps, maybe. We'll lose Castle Templehof. I don't care. Not a problem. As far as diplomacy goes, anything I can do here. The Redhorn tribe likes me. Okay. I mean, they're really weak. But they're willing to ally with me. I'm glad I could potentially trade with these dwarves that hate me. Where are they? Is this trying to say that they're nowhere? They are a horde. Yeah, I don't even know if they exist on the map. Also, what's our power rating? We're power rating 5 with this losing battle, so that gives you an idea of our military might, I think. We're pretty fucking powerful, and our casualty replenishment allows us to just bounce back from any loss. Averheim is getting ready to come kill us, I think, but again, whatever. Okay, let's end the turn. I'll go for a few minutes here before closing off this vid. Nagarith, Cult of Sotek, Cult of Pleasure. Sounds like my kind of cult. Delicious 10:42 p.m. coffee. I wonder if I gave Schwarzhaven money, if they would be successful. Or, Templehof, rather. Amazing that it's come to this, where we've had to revive Templehof to potentially survive. I doubt they'll last long. It'll just be a bigger, road bump to the opposition. Very slightly bigger road bump. Yet, no surprises there. Not gonna bother fighting that. And did they take that? I think they did take that. That's fine. dwarves raiding that territory now, it seems. Interesting choice. Yeah, piss off those factions. Piss off those human factions so y'all go to war. I would be happy to see that, by far. That does free up that army up there to come help with Tempelhof or Drakenhof, which is concerning. It's a bit concerning, but it's alright. There's the moot to the rebels gone. That's, they actually took it. Interesting. Interesting.
Not possible. Impossible.
They're not
Not likely.
a proper faction. I don't even know if they're at war with others.
Not possible.
I would assume they have to be, right? And this sucks, because you have to go across a river to get to Grenzstadt. Grenzstadt. God, why? Why does it have to be, like, German? Please.
Attack.
That's fine. We have lots of troops we could raise here. Kind of tempted to get those Black Knights so I don't have to stare at this Lance one. Oh well, it's a better unit. In my humble opinion.
No.
I can only imagine Everland has decided to come out of their reclusiveness specifically to go murder Tempelhof. Look, both of them. Probably they both see it as a weak faction, so they're like, oh, good, time to kill them. Great, thanks. How many turns do you have until surrender? They're not gonna do that shit, are they? Like, just besiege us until we surrender? They might. Right, you have Invocation of Nehek. Let's give you Raise Dead. That's an important ability. What does the upgrade give me? Oh, it gives me the Overcast. Well, yeah, please do that. Kind of a big deal. So, we've actually got useful casters here. Man, that dragon on the campaign map is rather cool. We'll burn one more turn. Burn it to the ground. If Averheim is stupid enough to leave their territory like that, then I will be stupid enough to go kill them. That removes another faction from my territory. As Castle Drakenhof gets pounded into non-existence, I'm sure. If you look at the power meters too, like the Empire is relatively weak compared to me, which is fascinating. Generally they wouldn't be, but I think generally they might also be, you know, taking over other Empire territory. With this in mind, they're not really all that powerful, the Empire itself. They took the moot. Yeah, I figured they might be wanting to do that one. Ostland is the faction that believes it is the most powerful here in terms of the ratings. Alright, they also took Fort Oberstier there. That's fine. Again, as a result of, you know, newly taking my territory here, they're going to have rebellions that they're going to have to deal with. They're not going to have good defenses. As you've seen, I don't even have to fight those battles. Not a big deal. The only problem is that I have one army to 6, and I just can't defend all my territory at once, so I just have to create power vacuums so that I'm not dealing with 6 armies. Once I'm dealing with 2 powerful armies, 1, 2, 3 powerful armies, we'll be fine. Like this battle, I don't have to fight.
None shall live.
Done. Sack it.
Move.
Occupy it. Bam. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
I'll take
Manfred gets yet another level. He's now level 25. He has disgusting amounts of levels. What was I gonna get you? Magical Animus. You can give people more morale. That's an from me. Even less attrition. I think I'm gonna take him down the magic path soon. He already has mostly what I want, though. They get melee attack for Black Knights and Blood Knights, as well as charge bonuses for Vargeists. What does this lead to? Undeath Resurgent. Yeah. Well, I could get these crazy abilities if I keep going down this path, and I think I will. Let's make my cav more effective. Eventually I will have Blood Knights. Let's do that. Charge bonus, I feel like my Vargas already have plenty of it. Not worried about that. Alright, we lost literally nothing, so... Pfeifdorf, huh? Oh god, my camera's all, like, weird. Stop being like that. There we go, that's better. They have more territory than that, don't they? Do they?
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
No, they're a high strength link. The rate they have, they certainly have more territory that I can't see. I don't have the units to look. Yeah, there they go. They have all of that stuff, so that's not viable for me to take. They did let Drakenhof off the hook here, which is stupid. Shouldn't have done that. But they might be rallying for a more centered attack there. Averheim I could take in 2 turns. It's well defended, but I could take it, and then they'd be isolated out in the moot with this army. It's actually a fairly tough army. They're probably going to immediately go to Schwarzhaven, though, and take it. Templehof's getting to the point where it can defend itself, perhaps. Yeah, we're going to go, I think, deal with Averheim and Averland and in general. Averheim and the Moot. Get rid of those. Fuck them up. That deals with a lot of territory. And then we'll probably inject ourselves back in here and start dealing with all this crap again. Upkeep minus 25% for important units. That's good. Very good stuff. And then we're going for this. Because that minus 20% recruitment cost for Graveguards, that's a big fucking deal, guys. Graveguards are super expensive in Steel Faith. 1,600 apiece. Yeah, I would very much like to take, you know, 200... Was that 200 something off of that cost? And then minus 10% upkeep. I mean, these guys are costing me that much. Like 600 something, 900 per turn. I think they're costing me almost 1,000 per turn altogether, something like that. Knock that down by 10%, get another $100 off. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And armor for them, which is also really powerful. Okay. I'm getting that one more turn itis, which feels great, but I gotta end the video at some point, guys. So I will see y'all next time.